All right, so let's get our trips list page set up to show if we are logged in or not. But before we do that, let's just get a quick template set up for our Logout page. So under templates registration, add a new file, and this will be logout.html. And then here we can just put a header, h1, you've been logged out. And then we can add a paragraph tag and an A tag here and just say login here. And we can link this to the login URL. So URL login, close off that tag, and now we have the logout.html page. Now let's close this templates and go back into our trip app templates trip list. And below my trips, let's just list out if the user is logged in or not. So again, we can open up an if else block, and we could say if user dot is authenticated. So again, we get access to this user, which that should be user. We get access to this user through Django sessions, and then is authenticated returns true or false, whether the user is authenticated or not. So whatever is inside of this will get executed if the user is authenticated. We can just render out a p tag and say logged in as, and then we also get access to this user object. So user.username, for example. And below this, since the user is logged in, we can add an p tag and an a tag and link them to the logout page. So we could say URL logout and close the tag. And then as the text, we could just put logout. And then we can add an else. And we could say paragraph, please, and then an a tag. And we can ask them to log in. So we could say URL login, like so, please log in. All right, so save that, make sure your server is still running, and go back to your browser. And if we refresh this dashboard page, we should see, or you should see, that you are logged in as the admin user, because we logged into the admin via a session, created a session, and as long as you didn't log out yet, you should still be logged in. So it shows that I'm logged in as DJVAC, and if I click log out, you've been logged out. If I go back to the dashboard now, it says please log in. Amazing. So now we're actually seeing the authentication work, which is really cool. And it was super easy with the implementation mostly built by Django. All we had to do was create these templates. And if we go back to our login page and we type in our username and password, boom, it should work. You should be logged in and you should be redirected to this dashboard page because this is what we set in our settings, and it shows us as being logged in. And we can log out again for demonstration. Awesome. So we have logging in and logging out, but what about registering or creating a new profile? Well, that we have to implement ourselves. So we will implement that in the next video.